स्लो है, हो गया हो गया। ठीक है, तो मास एंड वेट जस्ट स्टार्ट किया था ना, एम और वो फर्स्ट में
मास एंड वेट का तुम्हें वो दे रहे थे डिफरेंशिएशन नंबर 25
मास और वेट, ये मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट टॉपिक है ना?
नहीं सर, थर्स्ट एंड प्रेशर है, फिर प्रेशर इन फ्लूइड है, buoyancy and buoyant force, laws of rotation, Archimedes principle। एक पॉइंट
So let us ये स्कूल में पढ़ा है?
नहीं
पढ़ा है स्कूल में?
सर।
ओके, तो ये पॉइंट तो मैंने बताया था, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मास एंड वेट? मास इज, पहले तो सिंबल लिख लो, एम, और वेट का सिंबल क्या है? फोर्स। वेट क्या होता है? ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स को ही वेट बोलते हैं। कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट पे कितना ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स लग रहा है वो उसका वेट होता है। तो मास होता है m और वेट होता है mg, ठीक है? तो it is
measure of inertia,
the measure of matter content in a substance। तो मास क्या होता है? जो भी मैटर है उसमें उसका मेजर होता है, which ultimately is the measure of inertia। It is also measure of inertia। Yes, ठीक है, तो
क्या था?
it is the gravitational force
और ये तो ग्रेविटेशन तुम लोगों ने कर दिया
लेके स्कूल में 100
नहीं
सोसाइटी
by earth, ठीक है? ये डिफरेंस है मास में और वेट में। तो इसका यूनिट क्या है? यूनिट इज केजी, और इसका यूनिट क्या है?
एन न्यूटन।
न्यूटन। तो तीसरे में क्या है? इट इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी, इसको सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड होता है। whereas weight is vector quantity। ठीक है, वेट को मैग्नीट्यूड भी होता है और डायरेक्शन भी होता है। डायरेक्शन किधर होता है? टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ। ठीक है, सो मास ऑफ द बॉडी इज अ कांस्टेंट क्वांटिटी, वो कभी भी कहीं पे भी चेंज ही नहीं होता। कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट का अगर मास समझो 2 kg अर्थ पे है तो मून पे भी 2 kg ही होगा। कहीं पे भी किधर भी यूनिवर्स में मास डज नॉट चेंज। सो मास is constant everywhere। Everywhere in the everywhere is one word, right? What about? Yes. What about weight? Weight may vary।
मैं बीच में तूने मेरा फोन देखा था साइड इफेक्ट्स ऑफ पीटीएम ब्रो Oh my God.
Okay.
You said that.
Weight may vary due to change of
I'm not kidding.
acceleration due to gravity.
ये मेरे को भी सही करना है। ये पेन की
नहीं इसको किससे बात बैंड नहीं एक्चुअली
So weight may change because weight depends on acceleration due to gravity, and acceleration due to gravity is not fixed everywhere on Earth or in universe also. Acceleration due to gravity changes from place to place. Okay, so these are some of the differences. Fifth, how do we measure mass? It is measured using physical balance. It can be measured using physical balance.
तू भी आज ही आ रही है हाँ तू भी आज से ही आ रही है
Okay. And how do we measure weight? We require spring balance. It can be measured using spring balance. You know the difference between physical balance and spring balance? Hmm? Have you seen physical balance? Where?
balance देखा physical.
Physical is tarazu.
सर वो रद्दी वाला अंकल
वो
वो तो spring balance. That is spring balance.
सर वो जो लो वाली आंटी पकड़ती है
Exactly.
कौन सी आंटी है? वो कोर्ट में चलती है। वो वाली को।
अंधा काम
तराजू वाला।
Yes.
अच्छा मतलब वो ऐसे नीचे कटोरी है।
Both pans.
करता है। And then okay हाँ ऐसे।
One is there are two pans and they are supported by a horizontal beam.
Metal.
Yes, one horizontal beam. And there are two pans. On one pan you keep slotted weights, and on the other side you keep grocery or equivalent food stuff. Whatever you want to measure, you keep it on the other pan.
सर मैं आई नहीं थी ना पिछली क्लास में
वो डाउनलोड तेरे को अब भी दे रही है.
अरे सर आज हमारा प्रैक्टिकल था मैंने स्क्रीन बैलेंस देखा
अच्छा, कैसा दिखता है?
वो ऐसे आपने बोला वैसे दिखता है
स्लिम ट्रिम कैसा दिखता है?
नहीं वो मैंने
उसमें
उसमें
बाहर
बाहर
निकल के रेड वाला देखा।
दोनों देखे
तो स्प्रिंग बैलेंस मेरे ख्याल से सबने
उसमें भी
देखा.
कर
एवरीबॉडी
हाँ।
जो रद्दी वाला या स्क्रैप डीलर के पास में होता है जो घर पे आके लेके आता है. And when you go to the shop, scrap shop या any shop, तो उसके पास काफी बड़ा physical balance होता है. और आजकल तो physical balance is replaced by electronic weighing machine which only displays numbers, digital. Okay. So अभी वो म्यूजियम में ही दिखेगा बहुत थोड़े दिन के बाद में. The physical balance will be obsolete. So वो चला जाएगा मार्केट से. ठीक है. So this is it. I hope you have no difficulty understanding this. We did example 1 and 2 already, right? Did we do example 1 and 2? Numericals? Have we done any numericals in this? Okay, so let's cover thrust and pressure also. Then we'll do it later. Okay. No, you leave space because you were late, so we can't wait for you. Okay, because we already have a 45 minutes class.
Sir, erase the first one and the second one and the third one. नहीं fourth तो मेरा भी नहीं हुआ. Very slow. अरे भाई मेरे को तो कितना लिखना है
कोई भी नहीं आता ना
अरे मेरा इनर्शिया
ये
एक्सपीरियंस
किसने लिखा है?
मैंने
अच्छा हैंडराइटिंग है।
थैंक यू
ये वाले को भी
सर नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं मिटा दूंगी नेक्स्ट क्लास में मिटा दूंगी
नहीं, मुझे मिठाना था इसलिए मैंने पहले थोड़ा तारीफ किया।
इतना बुरा भी नहीं है मेरा हैंड
नहीं मतलब क्यों किसी को क्यों तकलीफ देना? अल्टीमेटली नेक्स्ट इज प्रेशर। प्रेशर से पहले एक टॉपिक है थ्रस्ट,
मत देख
ठीक है? ये जो ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर है उसमें एक पार्ट हमने खत्म कर लिया, ग्रेविटी वाला, ठीक है? अभी हम दूसरे पार्ट में जा रहे हैं, विच इज प्रेशर। तो प्रेशर समझने के लिए सबसे पहले हेलो गर्ल, स्टॉप स्टडिंग। So it's to you also. You unnecessarily don't act smart. Okay. So pressure समझने से पहले we have to understand thrust also. So what is thrust? देखो, it is the normal force acting on the surface. Normal force. So it is the normal force acting on the surface. What do I mean by normal? Now you can talk. What do you mean by normal?
Sir, a normal force which contains friction force and it is moving.
Normal means perpendicular. In mathematics, what is normal? Perpendicular. Okay, it is just another word for or synonym for perpendicular. So you can write normal or perpendicular. So whenever any force is acting perpendicular on a surface, that force is thrust. Okay. If I apply force like this, it is at an angle. This is not normal. This is not thrust. So thrust is this force. So in daily life, what is the example of thrust? Example of thrust is weight of the object always acts perpendicular to the surface, right? So weight of any body exerts thrust on the surface on which it is kept. So weight of any substance exerts thrust on the surface. Weight of any substance exerts thrust on the surface because weight always acts downwards. See, if there is a keep the mobile on silent mode.
Sir, this is my new phone. Nokia.
Nokia.
Yes, sir. She has a new phone, sir. Nokia.
So,
And
you don't know how to keep it on silent?
no, I
Switch
don't know
it
how
off.
to use.
Switch it off.
I don't know.
You don't know how to switch it off?
इसको दे कर देगा ये. Experienced person.
So,
क्या था यार?
so what is thrust? It is force only. What kind of force? Normal force. Perpendicular force. Okay. So now can I erase all this?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Switch off करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं सर वायरस हो गया और साइड सेटिंग्स में भी चला गया
Okay.
देखो सही में छोटे फोन में
देखो सिर्फ उसको डीएक्टिवेट करने बोला है, खेलने के लिए नहीं बोला है.
नहीं खेल नहीं रहा हूँ कर दिया बंद ही कर रहा है
अंदर अंदर जाना
इतने गेम्स क्यों तेरे पास नोकिया में वो भी
मैं उसको साउंड एक्टिवेट करके रखना है बटन प्रेस.
वो सेटिंग बंद करके साउंड वाला होता है
Okay. Next is
सेटिंग्स
pressure. So what will be unit of thrust?
फिफ्थ वाला बताओ
So the opposite capital T.
Capital T will be unit of thrust. What does it mean? What is thrust? Force only, no? So its unit should be unit of force, which is
Silent.
Newton. Okay. Unit of thrust is Newton.
हो गया साइलेंट कर दिया ये वापस जाएगा तो नॉर्मल का नहीं
Now let's discuss what is pressure. I'm sure you have heard about it and learned about it also somewhere. Have you?
Yes.
Where?
Yes. Science teacher.
So what is pressure? Whatever you know.
And chemistry.
In chemistry,
I
yes.
just need the keyword, the first word.
सर फोर्स अप्लाई on a unit
It involves thrust.
हाँ.
Yes.
वही चाहिए था.
What did you say? Say that
फोर्स
again.
अप्लाई on a unit area
Yes. So that force is actually that force is thrust. Which force? Normal force applied per unit area. Okay. So pressure is defined as it is defined as thrust per unit area. ठीक है? So because it is force per unit area, but a special type of force which is always normal to the surface, right? So therefore P is equal to so pressure is force upon force नहीं thrust upon area. So therefore P is equal to F by A. Thrust is also force only, but normal force. So this is the formula. Now tell me what is unit of pressure?
Pascal.
Means it is Newton per meter square, and which is also called Pascal. So 1 Pascal is 1 Newton per meter square. Unit is Newton per meter square or Pascal. Okay, so this is what it is. Oh, did we discuss what is the weight of an object on the moon?
No.
Missed it. Okay, just it is 1/6 of the weight on Earth because acceleration due to gravity on moon is 1/6.
1/6 more or less.
Less. So that's why any object, let's say it is weighing 60 Newton here on Earth. How much it will weigh on moon? 10 Newton. 10 Newton. So just keep that in mind. And why it is so? If mass remains constant, that means what? Mass, if it remains constant, that means what is changing between Earth and moon? Gravity. Acceleration due to, not gravity. What is the difference between gravity and acceleration due to gravity?
Gravity is on Earth only.
Gravity is the force. No, it is everywhere, wherever there is mass. Gravity is force. So it could be Earth's gravity, it could be moon's gravity. So why object falls towards Earth? Due to Earth's gravity, due to Earth's gravitational force. Okay? And whenever the object falls, it develops acceleration. So Earth's gravitational force is greater than moon's gravitational force. Okay? So the acceleration developed on case of Earth is small g. And on moon it is small g by 6, 1/6. That is why the weight changes. Okay. Weight or the gravitational force changes. Alright, just keep a note in the mass and weight ka last line mein likh lo. There is this two line thing in the notes. Okay. So you can just either write or there may be questions based on this. Okay, there are some other units of pressure also, we'll see it later. Let's stick to
25.
this example. So that is pressure is directly proportional to thrust, and pressure is inversely proportional to area. Right? These are the two factors which determine pressure. Okay. So for a given area, okay, let us say I have one fixed area. If I increase the thrust, the pressure will increase.
Yes.
Okay. Likewise, for a given thrust, if I decrease the area, pressure will increase. Okay. So there is an inverse relation. If I increase the area, pressure will decrease. Right. So let's understand it with the help of daily life example. Let's say you have a nail. So what about the tip of the nail? Is it sharp?
Yes.
Tip is sharp means it has very less
So it's a
area.
Area.
So little bit of thrust, little bit of hammering will create a lot of pressure here. So it will penetrate in the surface. Correct? So a sharp tip provides less area and therefore a lot of pressure. So in less thrust or effort, thrust is created by hammering. So we need less thrust. So we lose less energy. Easily, effortlessly it will go inside. At the same time, what about the straps of the bag? So the straps of the bags have broader, the stripes are broader, isn't it? Broader than? Check your bag. Do you have a thin strap or a broad strap?
Broad strap.
Broad strap. So what if it is thin? It will hurt. It will hurt. Less area would increase the pressure on your shoulders. So that's why the strap area is broader. Okay? So these are some examples. Likewise, there could be examples given, and you may be identify the nature of pressure because of the given situation. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what if you have a blunt knife? Blunt.
Butter knife.
surface area is
Will you be able to cut the objects?
no.
Yes.
No.
Objects.
You have to apply a lot of force or thrust for a blunt knife. So that's why it has to be sharpened. Better if it is sharpened. Okay. With this, now let us understand pressure in fluids. The next topic is pressure in fluids. So, what about pressure in solid? Let us say you keep a block on the surface of the table. Okay. Let us say a block is kept. So where is the pressure applied by the block?
On the table.
On the table, downward, right? So pressure is applied downward only, no? In this case, right? But in case of fluid, the nature of pressure is different. Because what is fluid?
Liquid and gases.
Yes, fluids are substances that can flow. Okay. So in fluid, suppose I keep some fluid in this container. So where the pressure will be exerted? Obviously at the base because of the weight. The weight of the fluid is the thrust, and whatever is the area of the base, so thrust divided by area will give the pressure on the base. So in case of solid, it is only downward pressure, but in case of liquid, there is sideways pressure also. Because if you make a hole here, you will see a stream of liquid flowing out like this. So liquid exerts sideways pressure also, right? And if you punch a hole at a lower depth, you see that the stream is longer. That means pressure increases with depth. Okay, so this is the verification. At the same level, if I punch various holes, we see that the stream hits the surface at the same distance. That means at the same level, the pressure is same. And pressure increases with depth. Is that clear?
Yes.
Also, it is seen that if the density of the liquid is changed, if the density is increased, then the pressure is more. Okay? So pressure changes with depth, it changes with density. And obviously, if you take the same container at a place where gravity is more, then pressure further increases. So pressure basically increases due to three things: depth, density, and gravity at a place. So that's why the pressure in fluid is given by this formula, H rho G. This is a general formula for pressure, thrust upon area, right? And this is the formula in case of fluids. Is that clear? So pressure increases with depth. Depth is, H is depth. How do you measure depth? Depth is measured from top down, free surface of the liquid, and down, inward. Okay, that is depth. Rho is density of the liquid. Right, and G is acceleration due to gravity. At a place. So G is acceleration due to gravity at a place. If you change the place, gravity value might change. Acceleration due to gravity value might change. So this formula can be easily derived, right? Yes. Where is the attendance? Everybody has signed it?
Yes.
Formula can be derived, but derivation is not there for you. If you want, I can derive it for you. You want?
Sir, yes.
So ma'am, do the CBSE has omitted derivation this year.
I know, but if you know derivation, then you don't have to take the stress of remembering it. You remember automatically.
Sorry,
अरे वो मेरे को मालूम नहीं है।
मेरे को नहीं पता मेरे
ये हमको तो वही reaction करती है।
So देखो ये कैसे है? Since
derivation नहीं है।
और अगर आगे रशिया तो
P का फॉर्मूला क्या है? Force upon area. Force क्या होता है? What's the force? Thrust ना? Thrust क्या होता है? mg upon a. Let us say this is h.
भाई वो पालमपुर सब वो पालमपुर है तो
हमें
सबको है हमें भी नहीं है अभी
हमें कौन से क्या पता
मैंने तो कवर चलाते सीधा
h क्या है? Depth. थोड़ा चुप रहो यार, समझ में कैसे आएगा? मास को हम वॉल्यूम और डेंसिटी के रूप में कैसे लिख सकते हैं? How do we define density? Have you learned about density?
Yeah, I
Or-
know the formula, but
So density is
I
mass per unit volume.
Oh,
So mass
आधा
is
सच
density into
मैंने
volume. Correct? Since m is equal to density is equal to mass per unit volume. This gives us mass is equal to volume into density. But what is volume? Area into height. Area of the base into height. Let us say the area of the base is A. So volume will be area into height, rho G divided by area. So area will get cancelled. So what do you get? H rho G. So you get this formula from the main formula only. So pretty simple derivation. Well, you don't know what is thrust, you don't know what is density. You just have substituted the value of thrust and density.
sir, you gave us an example for inertia. You said that if a person is standing on a bus and the driver suddenly applies brake, I have a doubt the person will move forward or backward.
Brake forward. How the bus was moving.
But then today I experienced this. Why did I feel backwards then?
हाँ मैं भी backward गिरी थी
क्यों गिरी?
चलती बस में बैकवर्ड तब गिरेगी जब चलते चलते एक्सीलरेट हो गई. बस इज इन मोशन एंड द स्पीड इज इंक्रीज फर्दर.
नहीं सर, वो अंकल को ना वो स्पीड ब्रेकर दिखाया नहीं तो उन्होंने ब्रेक मारा तो मैं पीछे गिर
हाँ
गई।
हाँ मैं भी गिरी हूँ भाई एक बार
क्या
इसलिए
हुआ
बस में
मतलब?
खड़े नहीं होना चाहिए
ब्रेक
आप
मारा।
बस में खड़ी नहीं थी
ब्रेक मारा तो
बस में
सडनली ब्रेक मार के ब्रेक उठा लिया उसने. बस रुकी नहीं जगह.
सर जोक लगा मुझे इतना पता है।
जर्क लगा लेकिन बस वहीं खड़ी हो गई क्या? नहीं ना, चल रही थी तो तुम पीछे ही आओगे ना. जब भी ब्रेक मारा उसने, ठीक है, लेकिन उसको मालूम था ब्रेक मारेगा तो सब आगे टकरा जाओगे तुम, तो दांत वात टूट जाते सबके. उसने क्या किया, अब वो ब्रेक मारते मारते वो ब्रेकर पे चढ़ गया. अब ब्रेकर पे चढ़ गया तो ब्रेक का कोई मतलब नहीं, फिर उसने ऐसे ही जाने दिया.
मुझे नहीं पता लेकिन
तो
बहुत जोर
जब उसने ऐसे ही जाने दिया तो फिर तुम इम्पैक्ट से पीछे आ गए. तुम आगे तब जाते जब ब्रेक लगाने से बस रुक जाती है वहां पे, तब तुम आगे आते.
रुके नहीं।
रुके नहीं थे ना ऑब्वियसली, पीछे ही आओ. रुकने पे आगे जाओ.
मेरे को खड़ा नहीं होना था बस में राउंड में एक बस पे जगह नहीं मिलती
एच रो कैसे है समझे?
Sir, what do we have to write like that? If you do that bag, hence if
अरे
surface
वो-
area increases,
Pressure reduces.
reduces.
Yes, if area increases, pressure reduces.
Okay, sir.
If area increases, pressure reduces. If thrust
Sir,
increases,
pressure increases.
pressure increases. Always increase the other side. And if it is direct proportion,
Reverse.
LHS also increases. Otherwise, reverse.
Sir, in our school, we directly did Archimedes principle and it did this entire part. We directly jumped to the principle. We have done nothing else.
I know. That's why you have neither understood Archimedes nor this. Archimedes you'll understand now. Is this clear? Is the derivation clear now? Basically, using this and the basic definition of thrust and the relation between mass and density and volume. Volume is A is equal to A into H. What is A? Area of the base. H is height. So it is a cylinder, right? What is the volume of cylinder? Area of the base of the cylinder into height of the cylinder. तो वही तो हो गया. ठीक है? So this is just for your information. It is not expected in exam. This is also not expected in exam. उनको है ही नहीं pressure का formula, but volume में दिया तो I'm just telling you. Okay? Next.
Sir, हमें दिया एक formula.
बुक में नहीं है. टेक्स्ट बुक में नहीं है. लेकिन इसके बगैर तुम्हारा काम चलने वाला नहीं है, इसलिए it is better to remember this. Okay. So what did we say? We just discussed pressure in fluid. There are certain points given in your notes. Just go through the points. So fluid include all liquid and gases, right?
So for
So
this
fluids are
topic,
substances that can flow. मतलब, that is liquid and gas. Both are called fluid. So this formula is applicable for fluid, meaning both liquid and gas. Okay, like when somebody is falling through the sky with a parachute on, without parachute and parachute, with parachute open, what's the difference?
What's up?
When the person falls, okay, when the person falls with the parachute open, क्या होता है उसको? वो खुल जाता है, उसकी वजह से वो free fall. Now it is no more a free fall. It is no more a free fall now. Because now there is a upthrust acting on the parachute. Air drag. Who said that? Yes. Because these girls are so insecure. Boy, give one answer and okay, clear. So boys, give more answers. Let them go jealous, huh? Okay, your friends. What I was explaining. So parachute, when it is open, okay, there is a upthrust due to air drag. Okay, that's why the free fall is hampered. It is no more free fall. Okay, and in case of fluid, anyway, in case of liquid, anyway, it is clear, right? So when you change the density, etc. So when you change the density, what is the example? Let's say it was water. Now it is replaced with honey. So honey has more density. So you will feel that the pressure is more. How to verify that?
Make a hole in the container.
No, have a pool full of honey and take a plunge in that. So inside water, you will feel slightly lighter. In honey, you will feel more lighter. मतलब तुम्हारा weight और कम हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
So I kept honey in my room and then lot चीटियाँ
honey का drum रखा था कि glass spoon
वैसे think
open.
नहीं बंद करके रखा था.
Yeah, it's strong. The smell of honey is very strong.
और मैंने वो फेंक दिया तो बस नहीं है.
Okay, so what is the first point? Read the first point, page number 26. Read the point and see if you understand. Fluids include all liquids and gases. Clear? Fluids. Drag. वही जो parachute पे लग रहा है ना drag. Friction due to air is called drag. Yeah. Drag या viscous force बोलते हैं. Liquid के अंदर अगर चलोगे तुम, जैसे हम यहाँ पे चल रहे हैं तो हमको सिर्फ surface पे friction लग रहा है. But समझो we are going through a river water. Surface का friction तो है ही. Water की वजह से क्या लग रहा है? Water is also opposing us, right? That is called viscous force. And in air it is called drag. Same frictional force in different mediums are given different terms. Friction between two solid surfaces. Then liquid में क्या है? Viscosity, viscous force. Air में drag. Gas. Air means gas. Gas में it is drag. Okay. Then fluid exerts pressure in all directions. ये कैसे समझ में आएगा?
वो होल बना के
होल बनाओगे तो हर तरफ से पानी आ रहा है. तो fluid exerts pressure in all directions. तो अगर हमने ये पॉइंट लिया तो इसमें कौन से डायरेक्शन में प्रेशर लगेगा? Everywhere. So pressure this side also, everywhere. So pressure acts in all the directions. In case of, suppose you are blowing air inside a balloon, so balloon expands in all directions. It turns into a sphere, and blow more air, the diameter keeps on increasing. Okay. So because air pressure is acting, it is not acting preferably in only one direction. It's acting everywhere. Okay? So that's the nature of pressure in fluid. What is the nature of pressure in solid? Downward. Okay? So that's how fluid pressure is different. That's why we are studying it separately. So second point is fluid exert pressure in all directions. So therefore, what kind of quantity is pressure? Scalar or vector?
Sir, can you please repeat, sir?
What kind of quantity is pressure? Scalar or vector? Vector.
Sir, repeat, sir.
What is vector quantity?
So it
has direction.
So direction is a well-defined direction. Then only it has a direction. What if you have direction everywhere? Which direction is the direction? Everywhere is not a direction, no? We say it has a direction only when it has a specific direction. So since pressure has no specific direction, it is a scalar quantity. Vector quantity must have unique direction at a given place.
Is it like that? If it's like it should be north है तो north ही है
हाँ.
and south है south ही है.
जैसे weight, जैसे weight कहाँ पे है? हमेशा नीचे, downward towards the center of. हाँ, इसके लिए उसको thrust बोलते हैं ना, thrust per unit area. So pressure in case of solid is directed downward.
So it can't change
Always,
its
not
direction.
sideways.
So it can't change its direction.
Who? Pressure in?
Pressure in solids.
Yes, it can't. So nature of the pressure in solid. We do not use pressure, word pressure in case of solid. That's why it is used only for fluids. Pressure generally is used for fluids. Solid के केस में force, thrust ऐसा use करते हैं. Is that clear? Pressure generally is used in case of fluids only. ठीक है? And it is a scalar quantity because it has no fixed direction. It acts in all directions at a given point. ठीक है? Fourth point, third point, pressure inside a fluid increases as depth increases. That point is covered already. It increases with h, rho as well as g. Pressure at all points inside a fluid is same at a given level. That is also clear. If I punch hole everywhere throughout the circumference, the liquid will hit the floor at the same distance. Okay, so that proves that pressure is same at same level everywhere. Clear?
Yes.
Next point. Pressure applied at a point in a liquid is transmitted equally and undiminished in all directions. Now this is interesting. देखो, suppose we have a round bottom flask, like in chemistry lab you must have seen it. Okay, and we have fixed pipes at various levels.
Too late, I give you.
इतनी जल्दी हो गया.
Too late.
देखो, we'll just complete it. Now imagine, initially the water is filled at till this level. So when you fill water in this, what about the water level in this pipes? It will be everywhere at the same level. Okay, water will be at the same level everywhere. Okay. Now what we are doing is, let us say we have a piston here. You know what is a piston?
Yes.
Piston is like if you have used a cycle pump or pump to fill air in the football or
And
so
if you blow into that, then they
blow in when you push it.
Acha, yes.
When you push it inside, So you apply basically force here, and this piston has an area. So basically you are generating pressure here. How much? F by A. Whatever thrust you are exerting on this area of the piston, that gets converted into the pressure applied. Correct? Now at every level, let us say this is pressure 1, this is pressure 2, this is pressure 3. Okay? So when you press it down, say till here. Let's say you press it till here. So क्या होगा? Water will come out. And what is experienced is water comes out at same level. So same level means this water has same density and gravity. So if H is same, that means this water has same pressure. Understood? So irrespective of from where the water is oozing out, whatever pressure was applied here, you get the fountain of same height. That means whatever pressure was applied, the same pressure was transmitted at every point inside the liquid. Okay? Whatever pressure was applied on a confined liquid, same pressure was transmitted at every point in the liquid. You understand? So this is the transmission of pressure. Okay? So that's the pressure applied at a point in the liquid is transmitted equally and undiminished in all directions. Okay? So this is called Pascal's law. You can just write down. The fifth point is called Pascal's law. Pascal's law. And it has many applications, but those applications are not there in your syllabus. But I'll give you some examples in next class.
ये तेरा फोन क्यों गया?
अरे वो डिटेल बहुत अच्छा है। मैं अच्छी बात है क्लास में and फिर वो उसकी रचना भी कंप्लीट करती है and then मुझे अच्छे मार्क्स आता है मतलब ठीक है यूपी की नहीं गिर जाएगी स्कूल जाएगी ये राजस्थान करना उसको जो करना
ये शायद
अरे आज और तू क्यों के बारे
अरे सर प्रॉपर 5 मिनट का ब्रेक
सर वो सर लेट गए थे 5 मिनट